morning, my name is Paola Foxoven and I will be talking about dyslexia. I will be discussing with you today the importance in recognizing dyslexia, symptoms, and common misconceptions associated with it. Dyslexia comes from two Greek words, dys, which means difficulty, and lexis, which refers to words or language. Dyslexia is a common learning disability and is mainly a problem with reading accurately and fluently. But it may also have problems with reading comprehension, spelling, and writing. Dyslexia affects individuals in different degrees, and symptoms may vary from person to person. Common symptoms are problems with accuracy and fluency in reading. A major sign of dyslexia for kids is trouble with decoding words, which is the ability to match letters to sounds, a skill used to read accurately and fluently. 70 to 80% of people with poor reading skills are likely to be dyslexic. Early signs in preschool is difficulty in recognizing whether two words rhymes, learning new words accurately and fluently. In grade school, maybe recognizing sight words quickly, forgetting to spell words, many words that have been studied, and frustration with word math problems. In middle school are many spelling errors, needing to reread passages, reading at lower academic level than how they speak, and often skipping over words when reading aloud. In order to know if a child has dyslexia is to have them fully evaluated at school or privately. Psychoeducational testing is one of the tools used in clinical settings, and another way is by the school evaluation team, which is free. This evaluation can make recommendations and consultations to develop individualized educational programs, and accommodations should be made to help a child succeed. So dyslexia is not a visual problem, and it cannot be overgrown, but with adequate intervention, it can improve reading and writing skills. Dyslexia is not an intellectual deficit either, nor means that these kids are lazy or not trying hard enough. This disorder is a lifelong neurologic condition that affects the brain, how the brain receives, processes, and responds to language, but it does not have to be disabling. For example, this condition has been known for at least for the last 30 years. 20 years ago, from personal experience, I had my sisters. They're twins, and they both suffer from dyslexia. At school, they were labeled as not trying hard enough and not being academically bright, because they didn't recognize, and neither the parents or the school recognized that my sister have these conditions. This is most likely why they didn't succeed academically in high school. But this doesn't have to be disabling. People like Walt Disney, Albert Einstein, and Tom Cruise are successful famous figures that have dyslexia. In conclusion, dyslexia is a lifelong condition, but with early intervention and proper help, people affected by it can learn to overcome it. Overcome this learning disability and achieve their full academic potential. Yeah. Do you have any